So the boys are at the final weight session of the year, having done probably in a region of 100 sessions so far this season with the clubs, and then the sessions with us in camp. So to break up the session for the players, it has to be different for each player. We're trying to look after them and make sure that we're sharpening their tools individually effectively for the final test of what's a big series. They did a massive amount of work in the game just gone in test 2.
Obviously rugby league's a very physical game, and from that we need the guys to be big, strong, both physically and mentally. So not only have they got to go into it lifting big, lifting quick, they've got to feel like they're big and feel like they're quick and feel like they can go over their opponents. You know, New Zealand aren't a small side. They come ready to work, and we've got to match that. And whether it's physically or mentally this week, I'd say it's probably more mental, because we've not really done anything real tough. It's just a matter of guys being maintained and ready to go in it again at the weekend.
Yeah, so at the minute the boys are doing what's called the Prehabilitation, set them up for the day and for the weight session really. We look at sort of three different parts to this. So we've got the foam rolling to start with, moving into sort of some mobility work, and then into some activation of muscle. You should never go into a gym session without sort of a prehabilitation, a warm-up session. The muscles work a lot better when they're warm, which gives off sort of less risk of injury.
Fundamentally, our programs run on the same exercise choice as any other sport in the world. A lot of the principles are the same. It's how you apply them to the individual. So a lot of the exercises can be used by the general gym goer across the UK. I'm talking about chin-ups for back strength and bench press for upper limb strength, leg press or squat for leg strength. So we're not reinventing the wheel, and we're not doing anything that you can't access in the rest of the fitness world, but we're very smart, and we try and be very well rounded about who has what type of exercise so it suits their needs, and any weak links that they might have, we try and work on that and support them based on the advice we've had from the clubs and the staff in camp and how we want to manage them. A fullbacks game is based around running endurance and explosive speed. So a power exercise might be a loaded jump squat, so a 30 or 40 kg jump squat done over 3 to 4 repetitions on 3 sets, so really working on speed and acceleration. If we're looking at a prop, they might have something more strength based, so we'd look at a heavy deadlift, for example, for lower limb strength and that leg driving contact. And then the hookers working quickly around the ruck and looking to push out of dummy half, again explosiveness, so we might be picking a hang clean, for example, which works on the ankle and knee and the hip extending and exploding in that running mechanic of moving forward. So they might use that option towards the tail end of the week before a test match to prepare them to move quickly.
A lot of the stuff we do are compound lifts. Obviously you go in a gym, people may target a specific area. We have to try and get as much as we can for our money in the short time that we've got. So what we do is we look at big compound lifts. So we look at our bench as such, our chin exercise that uses a lot of muscles, recruits a lot of muscles whilst you're doing the movement.